Well, I'm pretty sure my decision is made already. You know, Bob couldn't secure me the Spence fight when I was with him. So how you gonna secure me the Spence fight when I'm not with him? So, you know, I'm moving forward with my career right now, and I wish everybody the best.
What's good, family? So mash the like button, subscribe, and lick off the bell. Wow! This was truly peak. Peak! As peak as things get. This was the pinnacle. This is what certain man called the peakinal, yeah? This was the peakinal for your mans, Bob Arum. Now I've got to say, Terence Crawford, you are kind of out of order because Bob is 90 million year old. Yeah, and then when a man is 90 million year old and is made of dust, all that's left of Bob is dust. Yeah, how are you going to treat a man of dust, old dusty looking ass? How are you going to treat him like that to his face? I was like, wow, couldn't believe it. Crawford could have said, you know, me and Bob had a great time and we're going our separate ways and hopefully going to have a bright future. Bob's done the best for me and Bob's done the best for me bumping me, and to be fair, Bob's been quite honest. Bob said, listen, Terence, you can't sell tickets to save your life. Yeah? Bob Arum's already said that, listen, Terence, the reason I ain't trying to keep you, the reason I ain't putting offers in to keep you, is because you can't sell a ticket, and I've been overpaying you all these years. I've been paying you for things that you haven't brought in. We know Bob Arum likes to pay fighters, and then make a big fight. You ain't done nothing for Bob. Yeah? You've been a lost losing account. Think about it. Name me one big fight. Name me a fight where Bob has reclaimed. There ain't none. Yeah? And arguably, that Errol Spence fight was supposed to be the big fight. Oops. But then again, I guess you could argue Bob has stayed punking Terence because the Pacquiao versus Crawford fight, what's going on there? How did they manage to make? I guess Pacquiao left and went to PBC, but either way, Bob's kind of down bad. I mean, Terence, he down bad too. Yeah, Terence didn't get the Spence fight, didn't get the Pacquiao fight. Wow, your man Crawford got punked. To be fair, people have been saying for time that Crawford should have been left already. What was you hanging around for? The minute you got punked for the Pacquiao fight 4 years ago, you should have been gone. But you hanged around and enjoyed fighting some more bums and old people like Amir Khan and Kell Brook, and now you are where you are, fighting some more old washed people like Sean Porter, fighting some more retirees. Let's call a spade a spade. Crawford loves fighting retirees. From what I'm hearing in the contract, he actually says before Terence Crawford signs to fight a fight, before Terence Crawford signs a fight, he puts a little clause in there. Do you intend, or you must confirm that you intend to retire within the next 12 months? 100%. Amir Khan has been retired. Yeah, Kell Brook, been retired. Sean Porter, been retired. That's what he loves to do. He loves to go in there with people who were good. Amir Khan was good. Kell Brook was good. Sean Porter was good. He stayed going in there with good people who had been retired. Yeah, but anyway, the point is, your man T-Craw. T-Craw ruthless in here. Yeah, like I said, he could have just been political, or you know what, Bob's a million year old and I don't want to rock the boat, he dusty. Yeah, the last thing Mr. Dusty needs is some roasting right now. Yeah, blood pressure and whatnot, and C19 and whatever else. Yeah, let me just leave it there. Oh no, not T-Craw. T-Craw went raw with it. Yeah, he went all up in 90-year-old guts. Damn, I've never known. Listen, apart from Jimmy Savile, I've never known a Don who enjoyed getting up in 90-year-old guts, in them necro guts. Yeah, your man T-Craw went necro on us. All up in them 90-year-old guts he was, 100%. Wow! You hear the roasting? He goes, listen, Bob, you couldn't get me no fight when I was with you. You ain't gonna get me no fight when I ain't got you. Wow! He was going in. Proper breaking it down, wasn't he? Bob couldn't get me to fight. This, that, the other. Bob couldn't do this. Bob couldn't do that. I was like, wow! What happened to this parting ways? I don't care what no one says. This was a punkin'. You can tell that there is some serious venom behind Terence Crawford. Because think of all the people we've seen split up before. We've seen Alvarez split up with De La Hoya. And I know that I think maybe. Well, to be fair, no, Alvarez, even when De La Hoya, who's awful, Alvarez still hasn't actually called him out. Alvarez has never come out and said, De La Hoya, you couldn't get me this, you couldn't get me that. He's kind of indirected and said, yeah, Eddie Hearn stays on his job, Eddie Hearn focuses on boxing. He's never actually called out De La Hoya. So, comparatively, and that's the thing as well, it's one thing calling someone out, yeah, when you kind of, you're doing your own thing, but the fact that this was done with Bob, this wasn't only just at Bob's event, yeah. Bob was sitting there. That's the thing that got me. He was lyric and look at Bob's little face. Bob, yeah, like I said, he's 90-year-old, yeah. Bob's little 90-year-old dusty looking self was sitting there smiling, yeah. And T-Crawl was just lyricking off. Bob couldn't do this, time to move on, and Bob got me down bad, and Bob couldn't get me to fight. Because you know what Bob's like? Like, for example, Eddie Hearn, I think all promoters pride themselves on being the best. I can make fights happen. I'm the can man. Yeah? Fighters who come with me can get the fight. And especially with Eddie Hearn coming up, the reason we've heard recently, Bob was mad. Bob stay mad at Eddie Hearn, because Eddie Hearn, he's a magical man. He's a miracle man. He can make it happen. Yeah? He don't care about different sides of the street. Listen, Eddie Hearn gets it done. There's a fight to be made, it's getting got. Yeah, the fight is getting done, no doubt. So Bob Arum, who for years was able to control the narrative and control what fights happen when, now, you see Eddie Hearn coming up and making fights left, right and centre, no doubt. And now, and for that bubble to be popped, that bubble of power and everything else, to be popped by T-Craw. T-Craw ruthless. Bob, you crap at your job, essentially. That's what he said. Yeah? Bob, who prides himself on being able to make fights and whatever else, and especially at his age where he's looking back on his legacy. And as he looks back on his legacy, yeah? As he's looking back over the vast legacy of his career, he's got T-Craw face to face, airing him out about how he couldn't deliver this, he couldn't deliver that, and wow. That was ruthless. Proper ruthless. Poor Bob, man. Bob done bad. And Bob just, part of me not sure. I'm not sure whether Bob's going senile and he wasn't sure what was happening, because he just kept that little smile on his face. But I think it was one of them ones where he was trying to play possum. Yeah, he didn't want to kind of screw his face up and start kicking off, so he just kind of carried on smiling. Or it was the fact that, listen, maybe he's made a whole bunch of coins and bumped. Maybe he stayed bumping Terence Crawford, and that's why he's smiling and kind of giggling to himself, thinking, you know what, T-Craw, you can have your 2 minutes of roasting, but I've milked the most coins out of you. Either way, this is peak, man. And I do give Crawford credit. Obviously, apart from the fact that Bob's a million-year-old, still. Because there are a lot of two-faced people in this world where they kind of say things behind your back. So I respect T-Craw for airing out Bob to his face. However, it is a shame he couldn't have been done this. Yeah, T-Craw, why haven't you been done? Told Bob that he's flopped. Because, like I said, Bob has been flopping. He's been flopped. Yeah, Bob Arum couldn't put the Errol Spence fight on. We knew this from way back when. Yeah, again, Bob Arum has not put the fight on. Yeah? You couldn't sign Errol Spence. So what are we doing? Like I said, I'll tell you what we're doing. To be fair, and that's what I mean. These two really are as bad as each other. Yeah? Terence Crawford loves fighting old retired people, and Bob Arum loves making scruffy fights. Bottom line. That's a fact. Yeah? Bob loves being stubborn and being protectionist. Bob Arum, yeah, would rather lose money not making the Spence fight than he would reach out and try and contact the PBC to make a big fight. That's a fact. Bob Arum's already said, I'm not contacting Eddie Hearn. That was it. Well, in fact, there's a whole bunch of people. Look at Leonard Snouterby. Yeah, Leonard Snouterby. Yeah, Leonard Noseby said, Eddie Hearn, I don't care about Eddie Hearn, when in reference to a Devin Haney fight. Same as Bob Arum. Bob Arum was talking about something else recently, another fight. And Bob Arum said, we don't need Eddie Hearn. Yeah, it might have been the Dillian White fight, actually. Fury versus White. Bob Arum said, we don't need Dillian. We got what's the other guy called? The big Joe Joyce. Yeah? So this tells you all you need to know. Miracle Man Bob, you got shut down by one of your top fighters did you wrong. Yeah, I can't lie to you. Bob been done wrong right now. Bob has been done wrong. Yeah, T-Raw went raw all the way. He went all the way raw in them guts, no doubt.